I don't have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I have been open in all my relationships that I've had. All of them.
Well,
I mean,
look.
I've probably had 4 boyfriends online so far.
Let's just I don't know.
I don't know.
They both
man.
nice.
They both
but
nice.
it would have to be new lyrics now, right? Because Joe can't keep doing pump.
This isn't just about heartbreak anymore. Word on the block is that Pat might be coming for that alimony check. But let's not act brand new. Is Remy really out here holding Pap hostage? Because why is this man practically begging for a divorce, and she still won't let him go? It's gotten so out of control that even boxing champion Claressa Shields is stepping in, ready to throw hands if necessary. No joke, sis said she'd knock some sense into her. When Remy was incarcerated, this man kept her name alive, remained faithful, and ensured that the world didn't forget about her. Now that she's out in the spotlight, she's hoarding money and making friends with Easy the Block captain, who has already replaced her. The other day, Claressa Shields posted a birthday message on Instagram that had everyone talking. She wrote, "Happy birthday, King Pap. I'm so grateful for your life, laugh, music, guidance, and love. You are truly one of a kind. I pray that God grants you many more years and even faster hands because today you're getting all your birthday punches." Remy is still refusing to sign those divorce papers. Come on, what's really going on? Things are getting spicy. Although that post was adorable, Clara is obviously locked in, so you'd better avoid those birthday punches, Pap, as they could leave a mark. The actual kicker, even with all of the rumors and wild talk, Pap still hasn't proposed to her. The reason for this is that Remy is still playing hardball and holding those divorce papers hostage. Let's be clear, it's not like Pap hasn't asked. Rather, he's been telling people that he's been trying to get out, and we're not talking about Pap asking once or twice. He said that he's been asking for that divorce on multiple occasions. It's not just a one-time conversation. He's been pleading to be free. You all recall when Remy sent those text messages between Pap and Claressa, and it was obvious that she was frustrated. Pap didn't even bother to let her know that he made it home safely, and stated that since you are the one who got married, it shouldn't be a giant thing to inform me that you arrived home safely. If you can't, at least sleep with me over the phone or in person. She said what she said because she genuinely cares about him. But Remy, she went much farther and said that Pap threatened to call the police on her. She even claimed to have audio of him getting physical. Of course, Pap denied all of that, but he did say that Remy is angry because he's already moved on. Let's not forget Christmas 2023, when Remy was cuddling with Easy the Block captain as if it were nothing. And the real kicker was that rap battle, in which she came out and said she was in love with him. Really, how come you're in love with an entirely different man and still won't let Pap go? It makes sense, but if you felt that was messy, we're not even finished yet. Pap and Clarissa have been giving fans a sneak peek at their romance and major couple goals lately. For Valentine's Day, they flew to Hawaii and were living it up, sun, sand, and soft life. Pap wasn't just lounging though, he was working too, starting the first ever Hawaii Fest. This man never lets the drama get to him. He took some time out of his vacation to jump on Threads and let people know exactly where he stands. Jumping on Threads, Pap shared the wonderful concert, so while Pap was out there working and winning, Claressa was out there securing hearts. She dropped a cute little beachside video singing to her man like it was straight out of a romantic comedy. And it was so in love with you that it was real. That kind of love that got people feeling warm inside. But wait, they weren't the only ones catching vibes. Rumor has it that Pap had this whole romantic Valentine's Day trip to Hawaii planned out for a while, and the man was allegedly trying to finalize the divorce before the vacation. In order for him to pop the question and propose to Claressa, picture a home movie with Hawaii sunsets, ocean breezes, and a surprise ring. However, guess who had to ruin it all? That's right, Remy. Reminiscent of the time when Pat pulled up to Clarissa's big boxing match and performed as she walked to the ring, Remy noticed that Pap was showing her the same level of love and support she used to receive. Apparently, things between her and her new man, Easy the Block Captain, weren't exactly going the way she wanted. So instead of letting Pap live his life, she's playing games and blocking the divorce like it's a sport. Let's be honest, that hurt. Remy. There are whispers that the real reason Remy won't sign those papers is because she knows Pap is coming for that alimony bag and Remy isn't trying to cough up a single cent. When one partner in a marriage makes more money than the other, the one who brings in less can legally go after that spousal support, also known as alimony, once things fall apart. And let's not act brand new. It must hurt to watch him go all out for someone else. But the question is Remy simply bitter about the breakup? When the court examines it, Pap was the one keeping it in place for years. Alimony, they look at a few important factors. Now, let's examine the length of your marriage, the disparity in income, and the contributions made by each partner. The crazy part is that they didn't even have a traditional wedding. They got married over the phone while Remy was in prison. If that isn't loyalty, then what is Pap holding her down through everything? When she was sentenced in 2008, he never dipped, and when she returned home in 2014, guess who was still there? Remy and Pap were together for 11 solid years. Not just a fling, that's over a whole decade. They started dating in 2004. They even appeared in a fully broadcast wedding ceremony in 2015, putting there. When they split up and were discussing who might be entitled to some support, let's be honest, Pap has a strong case. Then, in 2018, they welcomed their baby girl, Reminisce Mackenzie. This man remained faithful through her darkest moments, supporting her, loving her, and doing everything he could to keep her name relevant. Now, let's talk about money, and this is where things get really complicated. Remy has a net worth of.
Were you surprised when Papoose wanted to marry you? After you got sentenced, because you just knew he was, you just knew he was on it. And I thought that was like a real stand-up thing to do.
He's one of a kind. I could definitely say that.
It was dope. Besides the great performances, it was like one small, tiny, bitsy incident with Ra and one of Andy's friends, but it was nothing.
Trying to shoot someone in the road?
It was like one little fight. Nowhere near me. Like a football field away.
Miss Remy Ma, Mr. Papoose, really the hip-hop's Hollywood couple right now. Y'all need your own show. That's what everybody's...
23-year-old Jason Scott has been arrested in connection to a in Queens that dates back to 2021. Investigators are looking into the possibility that it was a...
My Pisces, I love really hard. But I'm happy to, love somebody who want to, love somebody back. You know what I'm saying? He is just such a sweetheart. Ain't nobody tell him to tie my goddamn boot either, but he said it wasn't laced right, so he laced it right. It was so...
Approximately $4 million. You already know that when she looks at those divorce papers, she sees alimony payments written all over them, which is a lot more than what Pap is allegedly worth. The majority of Remy's money is derived from her music, reality TV, bags, clothing line, and, of course, her 2006 debut album, which was based on a true story and received critical acclaim. And despite not being as well known as some of her contemporaries, she maintained her reputation in the industry. She has received 4 nominations for Best Female Hip Hop Artist and has even won once. That's no minor accomplishment, but now for the part, people. I would love to skip over Remy continue to release music from behind bars, including mixtapes, verses, and more, even while she was incarcerated. However, who was responsible for ensuring that her music got heard? Who was pushing it and maintaining the brand? When she couldn't do it herself, Pap worked tirelessly to make sure that people remembered Remy Ma. Even when the industry could have moved on, He stayed on top of things and continued to make money. Now that everything has turned upside down, you can be sure that Pat might want what he's owed because that was genuine love and hustle. And you can be sure that all of the work that Pat did behind the scenes helped Remy stack some serious money when When she returned home in 2014, she and Pap wasted no time in bringing their entire love story to Love and Hip Hop New York's reality TV. They went on to land spin-offs, specials, and more. You can guess who was there to help make those TV bags happen. Let's be clear, Pap wasn't just her husband, he was also a part of the brand, helping to carry that show and earning a share of those checks. In 2018, Remy launched the Remy M collection, a whole fashion line, which was another money move. But once more, Pap was a major part of the storyline, their love, their ups and downs, and their family drama, all of which kept people tuned in. Not only was he promoting it, but he was also wearing the men's wear line, showing up to events, and pushing it like a pro. A portion of the proceeds even went to help women and families affected by incarceration, which was a powerful move. However, don't act like Pap didn't help make that happen either. He was given that free promotion, which people typically pay influencers thousands for. He showed up, showed out, and made sure the brand had eyes on it. If we're talking about Remy's success, we also have to discuss Pap's struggle in the background, because without it, the entire empire wouldn't have looked the same. This is where things get really personal. Being raised by Pap, that man immediately assumed the role of a full-fledged father figure, providing structure, love, and stability for her child as if he were his own. However, tragedy struck after Remy left, and Jason was arrested and charged with murder in connection with the fatal shooting in Queens, New York, in 2021. He faces first-degree murder charges in addition to other serious charges. It's a terrible scenario overall, but it makes one thing clear. Pap kept the house together while Remy was abroad, took care of her son, and ensured that the family didn't disintegrate. That type of loyalty is incalculable. So when people ask, when it comes to this divorce, let's be honest, Remy knows Pap has a strong case for that alimony, which is probably why she's out here dragging her feet like it's a game. But while she's playing, keep those papers away. Whether Pap deserves anything from this split, they better remember that he wasn't just riding along, he was driving the entire ride. Clarissa isn't just irritated, she's outright angry because, let's face it, Remy isn't just stalling the legal paperwork, she's also blocking an entire love story. This isn't just a passing relationship between Clarissa and Pap, she's ready for vows, rings, and eternity. Either Clarissa is openly in love with that man, calling him her king, and she is fully committed to him. However, they are currently unable to move forward, plan the wedding, or even take the next step because Pap is still legally bound to another woman. Imagine being prepared to start your future but being unable to do so because of a roadblock. And that roadblock is Remy. She isn't just going about her business. She's in the background, throwing shade, causing chaos, and purposefully keeping the drama going. It's as if she won't let go. Don't waste your money. Any woman in Clarissa's position would be furious because she has dedicated her life to supporting her man through everything, but she is now entangled in a mess that isn't even hers. The real question is how long Clarissa can tolerate this before she decides that enough is enough and begins to demand answers and action. Now, I have to ask you all, do you think Remy still has feelings for Pap and can't let go? Or is this all about that alimony check she knows is coming her way? Will Clarissa persevere through this drama until the end, or will she grow wary and leave it all? The most important question of all is how long Pap should wait before Remy finally lets him go for good. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're feeling particularly emotional, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and enable notifications so you don't miss the mess or get lost. The drama in that next video is incredible, I promise.